Hello everyone, thank you for joining today's video. My name is Gideon Besaidnout and I am an application engineer for Micrographics. Today we're going to have a look at AutoCAD Electrical and the project information and project settings. Now, AutoCAD Electrical is specifically designed for your electrical drawings or schematics, and there's quite a few advantages. We can have automatic wiring numbers. Now, some of the basic standards that comes with AutoCAD Electrical is your IEC, your JIC, your JIS, and your GB. There's also your DIN projects or your DIN templates. So there's quite a big variety of your different specifications. Now from here, you can see I cannot go and create a new project. You can go and open a specific project if you have a specific project that has been stored and look at that specific information. So from here, I'm just going to go browse templates, and I am just going to go and create, let's say, the IEC A2 color, and I'm going to say open. Now, when this is open, you can go and create a new project. Within the project, you can actually give it a specific name. So I'm just going to say test project blog. The location, where would you like this project to be stored, and would you like to create a folder with the project name? So that will also go and create your project. If we go into descriptions, here you can go and insert your specific lines according to the title block. And you can also see that it will update. You can also click if you want to see it in the reports. If we click on this arrow over here or there, you can see all the different lines and numbers that you can go and modify depending on how many headers for your title block you do have. As an example, you can also go and copy the settings from a previous project. If we go into OK Properties, with the project settings, here you can see your schematic libraries that already has been added into this current template. You can go and add a specific schematic library if you'd like. You can go and browse to the default location of the libraries and you'll be able to go and add it. Your schematic icon menu file and your panel footprint libraries. Here you can see it is already selected where this would be saved as well. A catalog lookup file reference. You can use component specific tables, use miscellaneous or CAD tables only. Look at your options. Do you want real-time error checking? Tag wire numbers via sequence. So this would be the default for vertical ladders from left to right. You can also go and change it from right to left, top to bottom, and there you also do have quite a few different settings. Your electrical code standard. Do you want a national electrical code, your IEC standard, and or just your normal default? When we go to the components tab, here you can see your tag format, where you can also search for PLCs to your IOs to address and insert. What will be the sequential numbering setup for each line, your component tag options if you have any combined installations or tag modes that you would like to go and specify. If we go into item numbering, you can see you have your two different options, your per component basis or per part number basis that you can go and set up. Also your wiring numbering, how you would like your wire numbering setups to be created, as AutoCAD Electrical does create automatic wiring numbers. Would you like any cross-referencing from the same drawings between two different drawings? Your styles and standards, like your arrow styles, your PLC styles, your wire crosses, would you like it to actually form a loop, a gap, or even a solid? So usually the loop is the usual standard. And your wire tree, would you like to have a dot or a specific angle, 1 or 2? So you can go and set up all your styles that you would like to use within your current project. And then lastly, your drawing format, like your ladder defaults. Is it going to be vertical or horizontal, and what should be the spacing? Your formatting grid between your X, Y, or your X zones, and you can also look at your width. And that is just some of the basic project properties that you can go and set up. Now, once you do have your test project, you can go and create a new drawing. Once you create a new drawing, you'll give your drawing a specific file name. You can go and browse for the specific template that you want to use. If you want to add any specific descriptions, project codes, installation codes, or location codes, your sheet values, your sections and subsections. If I am going to go and save this drawing, so let's say I'm going to save it just as that, that's fine. Let me just save this again. Let's go save as. I'm just going to save it on my desktop. Now, once this drawing has been saved, you can right click and also add it to the drawing. So you add active drawing. Do you want to apply the project default values? Depending on what you have set up, you can say yes, and that will actually go and create your first drawing. And from here you can also go and add subfolders and so on. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow for more content.